pilit. Another drink. Want to help? She can give you the details.
the great Thala. The streets of Paradise are Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Hey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
anything! Someone's trying to set me up!
How are you? Gah, it doesn't matter.
Boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Down. Here we go.
Another down.
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Everyone okay?
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their body. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and odd...
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the... Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagine my day would be like.
Hear me, Paradise! Did we not come here to escape the Empire? Do the Aterians not exemplify everything we hate?
We should stop by Sansa's. There's nothing like it, that's for sure.
Que tarde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise. Come in.
Did the two heads take turns, or was this guy twice as hungry?
You're the one who survived the assassin's arrow as well, aren't you? Did your god revive you? Did you...
Don't worry. Sansa loves his curios, but he won't stuff you for display until you're actually dead.
I apologize. My curiosity got the better. Now, can I interest you in my artifacts? Or maybe a map? I am. It's a pleasure to meet someone familiar with my work. Ah, no. A friend in Neketaka is watching him. She said the trip would be too dangerous. I miss him, but she may have had a point. I hired a team of colleagues, you see, to help me cover the area. Except they vanished. More than a month. Why aren't they writing?
Chances are good they're already dead.
Thank the gods you came in. Or your patron god, as it were. I sent one of my assistants to document each region. You might start by checking the bounty boards. Their names should be on there. I'll pay a fair commission for each set of notes you return with. I do not let hard work go unrewarded. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? His name is Girmund. He's my assistant. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. If you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you.
You're not getting away.
It's the envoy.
Number one, hold up. Better weapon. Got shot. That's all of them.
Here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it. No one lives there. I guess the Clavenger didn't like having neighbors.
Well, that didn't take long.
I was just getting warmed up.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking at the chamber pot. I ain't been through the best parties. I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here. The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
Envoy, over there. Looks like a note. Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. The cistern is almost as old as Paradis. Supposedly, it was built by the island's original Pargrunan settlers. But it hasn't been in use in a very long time. I'm surprised there's still a way to get down there.
Good place for a hidden base. It's just below the city.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard...
They'd only slow us down. Besides...
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the
Right. That... After you.
Damn rickety table. No envoy. Go right on.
Murderers!
Not to worry. Got one of the bastards. We caught this one trying to break into the embassy.
Fresh from the fight.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse. Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but... what do I know?
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. Oh, I take it you... What? Oh, people say they're outlaws blending in. But why ask me about the... Wait. Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's... Ask me anything you like, but be warned, you aren't ready for the answers. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs, and the door is on the... And why would I do something idiotic like that? You see everything at its worst. Gods, just look at what the Empire has done to you. Fine.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
They don't look friendly.
You take lead.
I heard envoys here.
This one's mine.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons. They're trying to kill us.
What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
If you want help burning through, just say the word.
Let's go. I think I sprained my shoulder.
You know what that web means. You ready?
More blessed spiders. Fight. Here we go! Here they come! Nice! What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods. Not this.
That's Marius lecture coming. Quiet as the depths.
Something on that corpse over there. Oh, I assumed you'd have got...
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man for a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no-entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
Next one's mine! Over there, to the left. Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
You take lead.
Show yourself!
You're still mad about that. But we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give any rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Don't let them escape!
Another glorious battle.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Someone got ahead.
You're not getting away here! So you guys! Good work!
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our blessed day supply.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
I should be out there, fighting. Always leave me behind. I hope the envoy kills them all. That'll show him.
Well, that was fun.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The gods had something else in mind for you. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. Perhaps not. Maybe I'm being given a chance to rethink the vision I received. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. No, the gods spared you for a reason. And I have faith in the gods. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You tell me, godlike. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Adirans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardea now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Aderan contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardea. Your Inquisitor Lodwyn doesn't... But if that is the fate you want for me, then it is the will of the gods that I stand trial for my crimes. That is very kind of you, Envoy. You speak with the authority of gods, but I worry that few will hear it.
If you give him to the Steel Garrote, you might as well kill him now. They'll torture him before they execute him.
I will settle the last of my affairs and confess to the guards. With any luck, I'll live to see another sunrise. Blood will be spilled, in time. That cannot be avoided for long. Farewell, godlike.
A hush, an ill wind, steel justice, shackles like our own. We learn, we twine.
That's sad. The Inquisitor's gonna have fun with him.
You should have just killed him.
Don't bother going back. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. I suppose the gods were on your side, and not ours. Nothing happens. It's over. Kid, you're not hearing me. We're not fighters anymore. We're casualties.
I don't think I expected they would just turn themselves in.
Good news is the Steel Garrote will probably take care of killing them for us.
Dealing with the assassin should put us on Ludwig's good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts on it, but let's talk about it in camp.
Do not be afraid of any plague. With one drop of my...
Barrett's beard! The ruins! Why assault our ancient Pargrunan ruins? You could have just walked around that wall! Someone help! The god likes a maniac!
used my chair. Feels like they fucked on my poor table, too.
Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint. Ever. Don't make eye contact. They'll attack your peace of mind.
Do you really think the adherents killed the Cloucher?
Are you?
You're bold to come. This is.
We make a good squad.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an adherent who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only... Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwig will see that the guilty are made an...
Why do I feel like Ludwig's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden? Right. Let's move on from that.
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only from this day forth, no one will challenge our presence. They need us, whether or not they realize it. The Living Lands is fractured, untamed.
And that is how a lot of people like it.
I want us to be a stabilizing influence on the island. With any luck, the work you do here will demonstrate the value of... Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expat. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. Good hunting.
Heelguard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge,
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Do I know you? Vaguely.
Ah, the old "it was another life" brush off. That has to hurt.
Much has changed since we last saw each other. I am both more and less than I used to be. And you. There is a dim corner of my memory that you occupy. Old feelings I thought long since banished. I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with a dream scourge, a mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradise to order, which is more than you've done.
You don't waste time, do you?
We should be using this opportunity. What say you? I've been saying this all along.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig. At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, you are free to disagree with my method. As for you, well, this reunion was...
So it begins. I saw this in the Deadfire, too. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't envy your position.
She is going to be a problem. No. She invents a Put her out of your mind. The dreams... Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. A fair point.
They're a fun bunch.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig? Safe travels, I'm told.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
Good.
Envoy. Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
Careful, he could be a messenger.
Adirians are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We do not give second warning.
Wasn't there supposed to be a cartographer around here?
You know, I've seen it all, except that. I've never seen exactly that.
The Clavager took good care of us. Always paid on time.
We will remember, Envoy.
Is this what it's like to travel with an envoy? I think you're used to this.
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradis militia.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Adirians to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine. How else? This sergeant of the Paradis militia refuses to discipline his people. A less charitable woman might...
Be reasonable. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the mark? Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. Of course we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, just stop complaining that we don't take...
See? This is what... Very well, Envoy. Though it would be...
I suppose you'll have to rely on that famous Adir... Many thanks, Envoy.
Oh, great queen that was! Have you... Welcome, Envoy. You look well.
This is the Shrine to Bareth, god of death. Not sure which version of them this is.
You're back! I warned Kirmund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it? Please, keep searching. Have you been to the bathhouse?
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakuo. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know what another fragment in. This thing's just getting warmed up. Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. No, none more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. Never really needed it. That's fair. Got nothing against them, really. Anyone who can survive and thrive in Emerald Stair has earned some respect. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said, almost. Not if you keep your head and follow my lead, you won't. Right, changing the subject. Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Right. What do you want to know? Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got themselves killed. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. Right. Good talk. No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. Probably. Well, not anymore. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads. especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Stick with Kai. You'll find out. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. The wilds here are dangerous even in the best of times, which these most certainly are not. Not to mention there are parts of the island you can't get to without me. Not that you'd want to go there anyway. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. Right. What do you want to know? Let's see. On it, you want to make your camp look larger and scarier than it is. Keep it. Bears, spiders, and Zarops usually won't attack if they don't think it's worth the trouble. Now, bandits, that's something else. Right. Good talk.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. Fair enough. Still, I'm glad you were able to recognize the greater evil. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that. Don't speak too soon, because they may have followed you here. Paradise used to be a lot more violent. Now, bandits like the Sparrowhawks at least have to limit their activities. Of course, that change has come thanks to Ambassador Heelguard's Adiran troops, and the Stilgarrode. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friend. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators. Of course, all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together, so it's hard to say what's true. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks. Night, envoy. Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Good thing you rectified that for him. Decisively. It's too bad. Now that the Stilgarrode has made an example of him, others will think twice before trusting Adiran mercy. If that's your way of trying to bring justice to the frontier, you and your people have an uphill battle. To Ambassador Heelguard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradise has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare, in most corners of the city anyway. To some, others, like and Ludwine and the Stilgarrode, are... You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization, all the things that half of us moved here to. Then, one day, Ludwine and the Stilgarrode show up to reinforce the Adiran presence. Mine too. I understand. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination. Feelings mutual. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night. Sleep easy, Envoy. I'll be here if you need me.
Right. What do you want to know? Trees, rocks, water, dirt. Enjoy it. Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks. What? Gods, you should have led with that information. Actually, better keep it to yourself. You don't want... Oh, gods. I've been traveling with... Let's see. If you can make a rope, you can make a net and get your... You want to... When you're clean... Right. Good talk. Right. Let's see. Honestly, there isn't much to survival in Dawn. Oh, gods. Let's... Right. Good talk. Right. Let's see. Honestly, there isn't much to survive. Right. Good talk.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too? Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like there's a note. Oh, no, you don't. Star metal, if I'm not mistaken. Might want to take that to a blacksmith.
Not bad, Marius.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscar for following.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a Well, truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Be careful. There's a lot of island to explore, and a lot of it can kill you dead. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwig, she was looking... That'd be my guess as well, though it could be... Anyway,
As long as she's not on ours. Hopefully, you're handling a Wolf.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
An Wolf's death won't help matters.
You had to know that might happen. I mean, you've met
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just...
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you... And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before...
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little.
He means that with all due professional respect.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is,
Well, you can't fault me for...
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about... Maybe we'll learn something about your condition.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on...
The most fun thing...
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want.
I haven't been back in a while, but it was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Avalian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republic.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crop. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed. You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with... Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
I have, things to do.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting your... Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through... I have two rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should...
Good to have you with us.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging. Envoy? Right. Changing the subject. Thanks for talking. I want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these spoilings, please?
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's get her.
Take your best shot. Nice.
Don't get too comfortable. It's more along the way. Fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Sansa? Absolutely not. I pursue my own academic interests. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now. Oh, absolutely not. Vidaro, the governor. But if you want to know about the governor, the vase sits atop that tower beside us. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in...
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
That's one for us.
Darling, you are aware... Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved...
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is... If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get... Thank you for your help, God.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
a moment, people. Never seen Emerald stare like this. It's usually so nice.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Seven in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this? Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an... Nothing. I mean, forgive me. It has been a trying week. If I have to chase down one more They can't even move fast, but I turn away for an instant and another one is gone. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any... It's not like I enjoy imposing. If Elia finds out, I'll never... She wouldn't push her research far.
Whatever you all are doing, it's clearly working wonders so far.
And how's that risk-taking?
You know, maybe there is something. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the near... Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. I was Oh, and if you find... I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
Can anyone hear me? Is anybody there? I'm in trouble! Keep going. I'm down here.
they come! Show me what you got! I can't! Back in the fight. Who's ready for more?
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whoop, my workshop is in this damn pit. Didn't have a clue. They clearly got... Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. We've never had plants like these. I'm not going anywhere yet. You... My notes are done. Ah, yes. My findings on squirrel essence... Now, you sound like those As everyone knows, squirrel braids... So I thought, what if a squirrel's... If it weren't for this thing, I can't imagine any of my specimens are... But I've got... Take this. Buy yourself something.
I thought we only got people like him in parodies.
glad that's over. Say the Revenants were hiding in that... See?
O lake of Andra's sorrow, may these vessels find peace. The water is beautiful. Barrett's orphans, you mean? In the time of the ancient, then came the water. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you.
A bubble in a pond. Laughter in a song.
You hear a voice? Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. Some call me a gift bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
They do, but coin doesn't concern. The shard of sky is a fragment of Eon. Its memory is lost. Perhaps a remnant of Andra's loss should have nothing to offer them, yet still they gather. I sense that if you retrieve the stone, take care when you breach the surface. I hope it will make sure you hold your breath.
I know that's what I want to hear before I go first, man.
Okay, folks.
This one's mine. Here we go. Well done. On your right!
Hurry on, boy. Those revenants are definitely coming this way.
That's one for us.
Tama's old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is. Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. Well, I'm struggling to see what those might be. And we knew each other for years. I trusted him. Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam. Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. A coward. I let him down. He was always there. I'm sorry. That's I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a little fresh air, all.
They come.
don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought? Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah? Goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step. Watch yourself. Yeah. Another glorious battle.
those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together? Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Keep quiet.
Don't! The next one's mine!
Nice job, everyone.
You may approach me, godlike. A welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land. But why have you come? It may be that fate has brought us together. But wait. No. No! The time for...
Mine now! Look right! Stay down! Stay That's more like it!
Thanks, soldier.
Help! Back on my feet. I got it. Just like the good old days. Back in the fight.
Quiet, Limdut.
Here we go! Here we go! Done! Behind you! Everybody all right?
Leave something alone long enough.
Watch the left! Look to your left! Next one's mine!
I was just getting warmed up. What are you grinning about?
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone? Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there. Hardly. We are all plankton in the gods' sea. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that. The Lady of Lament assures she owes you. You say that now. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon. Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
First, my wife runs off to Paradise, but now this. Show me what you got! Good for you! Everyone okay?
I really don't think you can deny a farmer should care deeply about their land, not poison animals.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancer's fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Not well, apparently. Giatta says it's an...
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to...
The governor's manor is on the far side of town.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel Garrote business again? Meddle in the Steel Garrote's business enough, and you'll have more than me. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite these Valian. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, barter for peace. We all have until...
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your... In case it wasn't clear... Ahora thou go. Oh, those poor souls. Oh, be careful. Wait, Delimgan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back. What?
Can I... All ingredients are fully stocked.